Man, yeah, a good friend of ours, and he. Let me get the cue the music. I DJ here as well. I do it all. It's terrible. I also ring the bells in the tower. That's what I do. But let me cue it up. This gentleman, we work with him all the time. He runs a room up in West Palm Beach. He's a father himself, so be kind to him today. Ladies and gentlemen, your host tonight, John Surratt!
I'm old enough for this song. Back in black! Yeah, you got it! Similar though, right? Similar. They all sang like women back then. They all had that real high tenor, like they were eunuchs. But not quite, you know, but they were cool eunuchs, you know. I love your shorts, man. I saw you walk in, I'm just gonna say congratulations. I love those things, man. Those are short-y shorts. I mean, those were, I was like, damn, man, is your nut gonna fall out of that thing? Because that thing was short. I was like, wow, you're protected in there. Because I didn't wear underwear today because I didn't have any clean ones because my girlfriend didn't do the laundry. Freaking A, man, you know? Do your job. And so now, if I go pee, I gotta be careful that I don't drip everywhere. You know, that's a problem now. And he was saying, you know, he came up here. David did. You know, our sick host. He's got some kind of disease right now. He's under the weather. But he decided to do 20 minutes. Like, I'll go ahead and just stay up here a while. And so now we're probably all gonna get sick on this thing, whatever that is, whatever disease he's got. But he talked about sneezing. You know, I sneezed the other day when I didn't have any clothes on. You ever done that? Sneezing naked is not... Dude, that's a weird look. And my girl saw me was naked sneezing. She's like, I didn't know that thing got that small when you sneezed. And it did not look good. You know what I mean? It was sad. I didn't like that at all. I am a father. He mentioned that. We'll get to that later. Fuck them kids, man. You know? I only get to say that because I'm, you know, black guys usually say that because they got so many kids. But I got a lot of kids too, so I can say it. I got 6 kids, so I know. Y'all got a little quiet, like, whoa, is he for real or is he just bullshit? No, it's real. I only had 5 kids before I moved down here. And then some crazy woman, the girl I live with now, she manifested me. You know what that is, don't you? You know what it is. You probably got some crystals in your damn purse right now. You know, you're like, I got it. Yeah. What's your sign? You know. She reeled my ass in. I was like, oh God, here we go. Haven't left yet. Went over there one night. Hadn't left. We're like lesbians. We just moved in together. A year and a half later, we got a kid. Unbelievable. I'm not even sure what to do about kids. I just want to bring this up real quick. Out there in the parking lot, there's a pizza joint that opened up. I don't know if y'all saw it. It's been open for a while, but it's under new management. You seen that sign out there in the parking lot? It's under new management. Have you ever in your life, this is something my dad would have done, have you ever gone, let's give this guy a shot? Is that like a good marketing tool? I think that's a marketing tool to make me never go there. I don't want to go there now. Like, who was the old guy? What did you do before? What made this place where you had to go get another guy to come in here? Now you got to let us know. New management, the last guy, crackhead. Was not good. We get it, man. He was not doing well. Jeez. It's crazy, man. When I write down about my kids, I didn't sleep last night. I got a 7-month-old, so, and a 22-year-old. So, I know. I got a daughter that plays college softball that'll probably have a kid about the same age as mine pretty soon. You know? She's been playing softball her whole life. She got a scholarship, you know, she did the whole thing. She just got engaged a couple weeks ago. I know. To a man. Y'all were wondering, I know you were. She had the sign though, man. She had all the signs. I mean, we got her a Subaru for her 16th birthday. You know what I mean? She went to the Indigo Girls, you know. When she was 17, she loves the Indigo Girls, you know. But no, she got engaged to a guy that's pretty gay. I'm not gonna lie. He wears shorts a lot like yours, man. Not gonna lie. He does wear your shorts. Short, man. They're short. He's like 6'11", real tall guy. Too tall for me to talk to him. I'm like, sit down, dude. I can't talk to you. I can't look up like that all the time. Weird talking to him. I got a son, not my other son, my oldest son. My other son, he's 7 months old, but my son that's a delinquent. He's 16 years old. Fuck them kids, you know? And I could say it. Look, I was at a barbecue not long ago. It's the only place I can go to afford to feed my kids. It's the barbecue that happens after church on Sunday, usually black churches. That's where I was at. That's where I go. I make a good potato salad. I don't put onions or I don't put raisins in my potato salad. And I go to all the barbecues. And this one guy said, if you have one more kid, you can say the N-word. And I'm just saying, that's what he told me. Okay? I'm just saying. No, I didn't like that much, and that's okay. We'll move on. But my 16-year-old son, he's self-diagnosed. I don't know if y'all know what that is, but he's self-diagnosed. Y'all are all self-diagnosed, right? You self-diagnose something. You self-diagnosed? Yeah, you watch a couple of TikTok videos, you got a disease. You got something wrong with you now. You know, like, oh, shit. He's got ADHD and he's got autism. He watched 2 TikTok videos. In his defense, I watched 5 videos on flat Earth, and I'm like, I don't know. They make some good points. I don't know. Let's go look for that wall, you know? Let's be honest, round Earth people are getting pretty boring now, aren't they? All they do is complain about organic food and sourdough bread. I'm sick of hearing about round Earth. They just complain about getting in line at Starbucks. That's round Earth. Flat Earth people, they're going on an adventure. They're doing some stuff. I don't like them. I don't like round Earth people. I don't like round Earth people anymore. I just like to tell people that I believe in flat Earth. It's more fun. You know? You can't just say, oh, I'm believing flat or round Earth. They're like, what? Yeah, me too. I'm like, nah, dude, flat. My son does too. He doesn't even want to drive. My son doesn't. You remember being 16? Do you remember? Oh, y'all are like 16. Oh, y'all like 12? What are you? Jesus Christ. How old are you? Like 21, 6? What are you, 18? Old enough to be in here? This is the first time you sit on a couch this old, isn't it? You're like, I've never been on a couch like this before. Yeah. That's the oldest couch I've ever seen. You're like, oh, I'd love to make love on. Who is this? Your girlfriend? Your mom? Who is it? It's your mom. I'm glad I didn't say what I was gonna say. I was about to say some stuff that I would have regretted later. Jeez. It's always weird, man. Like Father's Day is a weird day anyway because we just get gifts from our kids that we don't really want. You know? Like a text would be nice, you know? No, we get socks and stuff. And one time my son got me golf balls. And I'm like, I don't play golf. Oh, well, he knows me, you know. He's like, well, sell them on eBay or sell them on Facebook Marketplace. I was like, dude, you bought them for $3.99 at Walmart. I can't resell these. I'll throw them in the trash. Figuring, fuck them kids. It's ridiculous. I remember one time my dad, we got him a tie one year. It was just Donald Duck. You remember you could just get weird ties back in the day for people, you know? My dad was just this old country guy. He was a great dude, but he just worked all the time. I don't even think I know him. The older I get, the less I know about my dad, you know? It's like my kids. And so we got him that tie, and all he used it for was to check the oil, you know? It just sat out in the garage. He would just check the oil with it. Well, Donald Duck, man. He just never took it to church. He should have worn it to church. He probably wouldn't be in hell right now. Just kidding. He was a good man. R.I.P., you know? I do have 2 ex-wives, in case you are wondering how I got all those kids. They're both dead, so. Praise God. They're dead to me, that's for sure. They are dead to me. Fuck them ex-wives, you know? Am I right? I mean, God, they're like a fucking leech. Get off of my back. They're too much to deal with sometimes, man. I got one daughter, man. I'll say this too. I got one daughter that she has a Labradoodle. You know that dog that white people get when they think they're cool? Look at this little dog I got. He's a GMO dog, basically. You know, genetically modified dog is what he is. They're always retarded. Always. They always have ADHD. They always have something wrong with them. Always. And he bit my daughter's ear off. I know. How crazy is that? I didn't mean to kill the room in here, but you need to get... She sent me a picture of it in a bag. It was in a bag. Like the ear was in a bag. I didn't even know that could happen. Thankfully for the power of medicine, you know. They put it back on and it's all right. She can hear again and she smells better than ever. But she had this... She can't. I know. But when I was a kid, we had this dog that bit my cousin, and my cousin was real ugly, so we let it fly. But then one time it bit my nephew, and my dad shot it dead. You know what I mean? Like 2 times and you're out, dude. You can't do it more than you got. That's it. You know. They took this Labrador retarded doodle dog to the vet. Look, they prescribed his Xanax. That's where we're at. That's what we're doing as a country, where everything now is like, hey man, let's just give this dog some Xanax. He had a bad day. That's what we're doing. It feels weird doing that. This lady told me I was walking my child the other day with a leash. That's when you know you're a weird parent, when you have to put a leash on your kid. Golly, that's the next level weird. And she didn't have her dog on a leash, but she had her kid in a stroller, so we started talking. We were chatting it up, you know, like 2 parents. And she said, I said, hey, your dog is in front of me, and I can't get around your dog. And she goes, well, he has a mind of its own. I said, well, can you tell him not to have a mind of its own and let it, he's got to get out of my way. I can squish this dog. It was about this big, you know, it was a little bitty dog. Like I could step on him if I wanted to, man. And kill it. Like my grandfather, like my dad killed those other dogs. He'd kill it dead, it'd die. And I don't want to kill a dog, though. I'm pro dog, by the way. And so I said, I feel like I'm talking about killing dogs too much right now. So it's starting to feel like. But she said it's like our family, you know. She said it's our family. I said, ma'am, just for the record, if that dog dies, you're gonna bury it in the backyard. If your kid dies and you bury it in the backyard, that's a different set of things we got to talk about, you know. Burying John Wayne Gacy, what's going on back here? Married to Ted Bundy? All right, we'll keep moving. There's too much death talk going on right now. We're talking about dead things too much. We'll close with this. I'm gonna bring up a guy. I killed a fly today. Have you ever done that? You ever been sitting in your house watching TV and you see a fly go across the TV? You know, you're like, oh, that's Florida. You see bugs a lot down here. This fly flew across, and I was like, I couldn't even watch the show anymore. Like, now I got a mission. Now. Now I got to do something with my life. You know, here it is, God. Let's go. You know, bring on the fly. And he comes right across my face as if to taunt me. You know. I'm like, oh boy, here we go, you know, I'm ready. And I get him, I clipped a wing, I could feel it, you know, you felt it. I had to go wash my hands immediately because I was probably going to get a disease. Because flies, they carry a lot of diseases, according to my grandmother. R.I.P. Granny. And I went to go put on a Tyvek suit and some stuff, you know, because I didn't want to catch a disease. And I turned around and that damn fly was gone. He was playing hooky, you know what I mean? He was playing dead. And he's gone. Now I can't find him. All right, we're going to keep this going. That was just a true story. I'm like, I don't know what to do with this fly now. Now I'm not going to be able to sleep at night until I kill this fly. It's unbelievable. I'm not Mr. Miyagi. I thought I was Mr. Miyagi, and that didn't work out. All right, you guys ready to have some fun tonight? Let's get into it, man. All right. That was fun. You guys are a fun, hot crowd. We're going to have a fun show tonight. We got a great lineup, man. I can't believe the lineup they let me host this for. This is unbelievable. Your first guy that's going to come up here tonight. I wrote a little thing about him, if I don't mind. I don't have to wear glasses, but he's a traveling comic who he made a stop here tonight as one of the most dapper, best dressed comics that I've seen in quite a while. I mean, it's incredible. He's not wearing your shorts, dude, but it's pretty close. Put your hands together, man, for Mr. Chad Ridgely.
Oh, yeah. When he said best